Travis County Sheriff's Office is taking a closer look at who deputies are stopping. Today, the office released its annual racial profiling report.
Law enforcement agencies across Texas are required by law to report and analyze their traffic and pedestrian stops. KXAN investigator Avery Travis is digging into the numbers in Travis County.
Yeah, that's right. This year, sheriff's deputies stopped more than 39,000 people while walking or driving. According to the report, 57% of those were people who were white. Nearly 26% of the people who were stopped were Hispanic. 11% were black. 4% were Asian, and less than 1% identified as American Indian or Alaskan Native. Now, they compared those numbers to the demographics of who's actually living here in Travis County. There were more people identifying as white and black who were stopped compared to their respective population sizes here. Now, the report also details who of these people were searched after being stopped and why, and that's when we saw a number that really caught our eye. Just over 2%. That's the amount of cases where deputies say they knew a person's race before pulling them over in 2019.
The last thing on an individual's mind should be the race or the color of the skin, the creed of the individual that they're responding to deal with.
Captain William Poole points to the data to show the percentage of people his deputies are stopping is closely in line with the demographics of the county. He says it's more about what crimes they may be investigating at the time.
That creates a scenario where we have more interactions, trying to get more investigative leads. All of that plays into this, much more so than the thought of someone just sitting on the side of the road and actually just stopping random individuals.
According to the 2019 data, the number of people who were searched after being stopped was down from the year before. But African American people were, by percentage, searched more often than any other race for yet another year.
Anytime the numbers are out of whack, we're concerned because we look for almost perfection, because you're talking about human rights. If you're talking about a population, nothing other than being exceptional is acceptable.
But with only one complaint about the department this year, he says the Travis County Sheriff's Office is doing really well.
They're not defensive. They're very open. We work things out. That's a good sign of a department doing this job, but also being comfortable to criticism.
He says there's always work to be done, but thinks other agencies could take notes from them based on how sheriff's deputies are being trained. Now, he says he also partners with law enforcement agencies through a program called Building Bridges. He hopes to take these results into consideration as they move forward with the program and use it to inform their conversations with other law enforcement agencies.
Avery, thanks. In January, a report showed racial profiling by the Austin Police Department was getting worse. It found 15% of traffic stops involved African American drivers in 2018. But they only account for 8% of the city's population. At the time, Chief Brian Manley said his department will continue efforts to address the problem.